Okay, class 9 students. Today we will study about work energy power chapter. And what is power? In physics, in class 9, work energy power is very important topic. Today we are going to study about power. What is power? In physics, power is rate of doing work. We can define power as rate of doing work. Rate of doing work is known as power. Rate of doing work is known as power. SI unit of power is what? SI unit of power is watt. Actually, when we are talking about 1 watt, then what is 1 watt? If any system is doing 1 joule of work in 1 second, then the power of that system is 1 watt. Formula of power is work done by time. But again, work done is equal to energy. So power can be defined as energy per unit time. So production of energy or consumption of energy. So power is energy production per unit time or energy consumption per unit time. Either production or consumption. That is also the power. Talk about generator. If an AC generator is of greater energy value per unit second, it is producing greater energy, the power is more. Maybe in HP we can say 2 HP, 3 HP motor or whatever. Similarly, energy consumption. If many system is consuming more energy per unit time, then that system has more power. Simply we can say 100 watt bulb, normal bulb, has more power in comparison to 60 watt bulb, or 60 watt bulb has more power in comparison to 25 watt bulb. So what is this? This is actually on the basis of energy consumption, we can say. Or a big fan has more power in comparison to a smaller fan. Devices, some devices are called power device like air conditioner. Some devices consume less energy like a radio, transistor, TV, bulb. So that difference in terms of power also we can explain. So what is 1 watt? Deepu आया. Define 1 watt. 1 watt. What is when the power of device is said to be 1 watt? When 1 joule of work done in a system is doing in 1 second, then work done, if 1 joule of work done a system is doing in 1 second, then we can say the power of the system is 1 watt. So 1 watt is joule per second. So it is 1 joule per second. Some practical unit of also power is there, like horsepower. Practical unit of power, that is 1 horsepower. 1 HP is 746 watt. So we can say that some other power unit we can also use 1 kilowatt, 10 to the power 3 watt, or 1 megawatt. One gigawatt. Now let us talk about a commercial unit of electrical energy, that is also coming from the definition of power. Kilowatt hour is commercial unit of electrical energy. That is also called BOT, Board of Trade Units. Board of Trade Units. So when we talk about kilowatt hour, what is this? How much energy kilowatt hour has? We can convert into joule also. Definition part: 1 kilowatt hour is that much. 1 kilowatt hour is that much electrical energy that could be consumed by a device of power rating 1 kilowatt, power rating 1 kilowatt used for 1 hour. So if you are talking about power is equal to energy by time, so here if you are talking about energy, that is power into time. So how to convert SI unit of energy, electrical energy? That means 1 kilowatt hour is how much energy in SI unit. If the device has power 1 kilowatt and used for 1 hour, then the energy will be used 1 kilowatt so 1 kilowatt hour is power having 1 kilowatt used for 1 hour. Now you can, if you want to understand this, you have to do this multiplication. One kilowatt, 1000 watt. 1 hour, that means how many seconds? 3600 seconds. Second into watt? Joule. So 1000 into 3600. So we have converted 1 kilowatt hour into SI unit of energy, 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. So sometimes question comes, the household energy, the means some devices used. So what is the bill of 1 month, or in 1 day what is the amount of kilowatt hour consumed? So this type of questions comes in the exam. So now you have got the idea how to convert joule into kilowatt hour and vice versa. Second, we should understand how to solve numerical problem also. Let us solve some numerical problem based on power. How to solve numerical problem based on power. If 10 bulbs each of 100 watt is used by a household, ten bulbs each of 100 watt by a household each day, ten hours each day. What is the total bill of the month? So in month of June there are 30 days. So for one day we can calculate how many watt hour, and then we can convert kilowatt hour. So we will use the formula energy is equal to power into time. So 10 bulbs, or we can say this could be calculated if same bulbs are there, and n is number of bulbs. So 10 bulbs, each having power 100 watt. 100 watt. And time is how much? 10 hours. 10 hours. उन लोग को बुलाओ तो खाएगा, सब लगाओ खाना। ज्ञानो, अरे थोड़ा दाल चढ़ा दो ना गर्म होने के लिए। So we can multiply 10, 100. थोड़ा दाल खाली चढ़ा दो, उन लोग को बोलो तो सब निकालेगा खाना। Watt hour. So energy consumed in one day is 10,000 watt hour, or if we can convert into kilowatt hour. So how we can convert? Dividing by 1000. We are dividing by 1000. So we can convert kilowatt hour. So 10 k kilowatt hour, or 10 kWh. So energy in one day. 10 kWh. So energy consumed so 300 kilowatt hour. This is the total energy consumed in 1 month. And if bill is given, then bill means rate must be given. Maybe 5 rupees per unit. Rate is 5 rupees per unit. Unit means per kilowatt hour. Then we can calculate bill also. Amount 300 kWh into 5 rupees per. एक खाना लगाओ तो अभिषेक. 1500 rupees will be the month of June bill. Okay, students. Okay.